It's date night. I want to look hot. Let's get ready. Coffee from my favorite place ever. I feel most hot when I do a smoky liner, so I'm pulling out the tape because it's going to give me the sharpest lines. Lately, I've been loving these NYX Inky Sticks. It has a really interesting shape. I'll draw a really rough wing. Then I will smoke it out, add brown shadow, add a little more black liner, especially in that inner corner. Curl the lashes. Period. Adding a really sexy lash. Okay, I am prepping my skin with Drip It. Oh, my skin needed that. Foundation, the Maybelline Superstay Skin Tint. I'm excited for tonight because we're actually going to a new restaurant in Boston called the Cactus Club Cafe. I've heard some pretty good things about it, and the menu looks pretty good. Patrick Tosh, she's bronzed. It is too good. The Beauty Concealer, using a shade much lighter than my skin tone for the ultimate bright under eye. Look at that. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It has been a minute since I used these. I just have so many blushes. Oh, pretty. The kimchi powder. Set my entire face. I am putting a lot of bronzer. YSL blush shade 44. There's literally a woman packed outside of my house taking a video of it. The shit I deal with. Why? Why do you need a video of my house? What is that gonna do for you? Who are you sending that to? The cheeks are giving. Brown NYX Inky Stick right on the waterline. Bottom mascara. It's about that time. I get the drip every day. The eye makeup is definitely sexy, which is what I was going for. Rimmel lip liner shade Cappuccino. I'm loving this makeup. I'm not entirely sure what to wear tonight. MAC Underslept. Talk to me about this lip combo. Oh, a cool tone lip liner with a concealer lip. Oh, some Sachu Elixir on top. Oh my god, this is my combo. This is my lip combo. Are you kidding me? Okay, let's take down the hair. Get ready with me for a little family Sunday dinner. Now, this yellow look with the sun on my skin, we have to do like a glowy makeup look. Just based on this, using Snatch It eye cream, and I'm doing this to wake my under eyes up and hydrate them. Look at that. Oh, tea. Cooling applicator, period. Real True Match foundation, but first I'm going to spray my face with a little melting spray. Get my face kind of wet. Look at the skin. Are you kidding me? I've been taking care of my skin like you would not believe. I just want to have the clearest skin in 2026. But putting that spray underneath and doing the foundation while my skin is still wet, try that. Just going to lock in that moisture and give a glowy look that doesn't look greasy. I am obsessed with filming in the sun. Like, it just amplifies the makeup in a way I cannot believe. Only thing is I can't really control the sun, so I never actually know when I'm going to have it or not. Then I just got these Dior bronzer sticks. I'm still kind of playing around with them, seeing if I like them. This is shade Soft Fair. Also, I know people want me to stop mentioning products in my videos. It's such a habit. Like, I'm just a creature of habit. I'm working on it, okay? Technique over product, I hear you. Let's talk technique. I love the F4. See, I'm mentioning something. A brush that looks like this. Okay, and I personally like this small kind of tapered brush to blend out. Now again, this is a cream bronzer. I'm not really going for like a chiseled contour. I just want to warm up my face. And I'm doing it in a bronzer fashion where I'm really keeping it on the cheekbone here. And I'm not going below that, but I am going all the way up to right underneath the eye to bring the warmth into my face. So there's that super chiseled look, and then there's more of this warm sun-kissed effect. That is what I am doing. Now, take the spray again every few steps. You're gonna spray again. This is if you want that super glowy skin. I am gonna mention a product again, but I just got these, okay? I just got them and I want to try them. They're cute. These little Bobbi Brown blushes. This is shade Cheeky Pink. A little cream blush. Oh, I'm gonna love these. I like the texture. Lay that down right on that juicy wet skin. Are you kidding me right now? I cannot. I'm telling you, the True Match foundation with the one size melting spray, I know you see this. It's insanity. Okay, then I know this is gonna eat. I am so excited to do this. Natasha Denona Concealer. I'm going in with a very... Is that my shade? I could do maybe a little bit lighter. Hold on. I'm gonna do a little bit of this just to have a little bit of a lighter shade. Look at how freaking disgusting this is. It's so old, too. I don't want to know how old it is, but I'm gonna lighten it up a little. I'm not gonna lie, I have makeup that is easily 10 years old, and I use it. I don't care if it's expired. I know that I shouldn't be saying that, given my influence, but I don't. It doesn't smell like shit. If it doesn't look like shit, and if it still does exactly what it did when I first bought it, I'm not throwing it away. You can judge me all you want for that. Now, food is a different story. I press this into the skin, and I always use a damp sponge because I have a dry skin type. The moisture in the sponge is going to keep my skin hydrated. Okay? We're seeing the skin. We're seeing the skin. I'm going to go back in with the blush one more time. I like to layer things. Thin layers. Just build it until you like it. I have a little blush blindness. Do a little blush on the nose today. Just today. I'm living for how glowy this is. Let's tone down the glow in certain areas. For that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a pressed powder like this, a brush like this, and I'm just going to press powder where specifically I don't want my makeup to break up throughout the day, and I like a little more of a blurred finish. But I'm making sure I avoid the areas that I want it. Like, I like having the glow right here. I want that, but I don't want it right in here. So I'm making sure I'm spot pressing. I like a little glow on the nose there, but I don't like it in between my eyebrows. You know what I'm saying? I like the glow right here. I don't like it right here. I know you get the vision. You get it. When you want to keep this glow, but you want to remain luminous when you're adding powder, is to use a luminous powder, okay? So I want to add bronzer. I'm going to use the L'Oreal Lumi bronzer because it will maintain the luminosity on the skin. Essentially, I'm primarily avoiding matte powders, right? And doing more luminous. Always take my bronzer on my neck. Again, we're taking the spray. Now I've put powder. We're going to bring it back to life, but the powder is going to make sure the makeup stays. Let that dry completely. Point of view fan comes in handy. Okay, now, this is fully dry, and this is what the skin is giving. My skin is dry. Like, that is it! I would say let me add highlighter, but I don't think I need it. Remember this ColourPop gloss I used the other day? We're using it again, because that shit is stunning. I can't wait to see it in the sun. This is a lip liner I got on TikTok Shop. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know the brand, dude. Whatever that is, it's a good one. I'm maintaining the Cupid's bow a little bit more in 2026. Okay. Then the To Die For gloss right on top. Just a super pretty everyday nude. All I'm gonna do is, I don't love when this is shiny. So again, I'm just gonna just lightly set that because I don't want to lose my glow too much. But I do like to mattify that particular area and here. Yes, let's be glowy but not greasy. I'm just going to put a little bit, like a little bit of powder blush just on the cheek. I know it's a lot of blush. Let me do what I need to do. Let's do the eyes. So my goal with a video like this would be that you learn something. So if you do, please tell me. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take this Half Magic, any sort of shimmer stick, right? And we are going to put that in the inner corner. Oh, yeah. Just that. Oh, love doing this. Okay, and then once you do that, you're going to add some sort of half lash. You're going to tight line. This is the only eyeliner that doesn't bleed on me. Get right up in there. I saw a comment yesterday on my video that said, you do absolutely beautiful makeup, but I hate that I feel like I don't know how to do it too. And that is my goal with all my videos now. I want you to genuinely feel like you can do what I am doing. Always curl my lashes. And I will add a little bit of mascara. Just a little since we're going to put a lash. A lash, it just changes everything, bitch. I lay down the lash and then I do a little mascara to lock and seal it. Oh my god, this is so pretty. Honestly, once I have the lash like fully on, I will take a little bit of extra glue and just pop it in that inner corner area where lashes tend to pop off and just let that dry. Beat it up. Okay, what I'm going to do next is a little crazy, but I'm really taking it there with the glow. This is ColourPop Flexitarian. I'm going to put some on a highlighter brush and pop that right on top of anywhere we have that natural glow. And in the brow bone, I freaking love putting highlighter on the nose. Okay, this is a really good example of a glowy, beautiful, like this in the summer would eat. Okay, I'm in the summer mood in my shirt. Look at how I'm almost out of this. This is the best final step for makeup. It is a moisturizing glaze mist. Now, this is a melting mist. This is a glazing mist. I do think they are different things. I'm going to finish off with this. Oh, I love this makeup. I can't. Like, I just cannot. This is glowy makeup, bitch. Like, I am the glow authority right now. On a serious note, I will let this dry. I can't with this makeup. Like, it is giving freaking glowing goddess. All right, let me get my hair situated. I know damn well I'm gonna get some compliments on my skin at this family dinner. Like, be so for real. God, I love stuffing my face with a full fucking beat. I don't know why your makeup actually looks like shit. Because you don't listen. These are the things you need to be doing to have people asking you if your makeup was professionally done. But in reality, you did that shit at home. Step 1, with a pot concealer, conceal any blemishes, acne scars, or marks on your face. Do not blend it out. This is called the spackle method, and it's actually going to allow you to use less foundation. Speaking of foundation, don't paint your face with a shit ton of foundation, okay? That's how your makeup looks cakey. 1 to 2 pumps. Find a foundation that is thin, but medium to full coverage. You can melt it in with a damp sponge or use a brush. Want your foundation to look like your skin. You contour. Make sure you're actually using a cool tone. Get the most precision. Don't swipe it on the face. Use a brush like this. This is the Makeup by Mario F4. This will allow you to be specific with the precision and placement. Then use a smaller, more detailed brush to do the nose. Nose contour can totally transform the way you look. This is the one that's going to have mixed opinions. Don't be shy with your concealer. This is my personal makeup philosophy for flawless makeup, is to really go in on the concealer. Anywhere you want to highlight, color correct, add coverage. Let this marinate 2 minutes. Get the most out of your concealer, blend it out with a brush. I actually take my sponge just to melt it in. Now I will blend out my contour. Still using that Makeup by Mario brush. I'm using the sharp edge on the tip here. I'm simultaneously blending in the concealer that was in the middle. Tap that remaining concealer in with my finger. She's skinny. Any remaining concealer on the brush, put it on your eyelid. Okay, we've contoured, we've highlighted. We're just getting started though. Now, take your cream blush. I'm going to flip to the larger end. Coat my brush and begin to press this on both sides. A little bit higher placement. Use this into the skin and take it a little bit onto the eye. Then a lighter concealer to brighten. Keep that focused on the inner corner. Use it to really snatch the nose contour. It is time for probably the most important part, and you have to hear me out. We're going to use 3 powders. First, we're going to start with a pressed brightening powder. This is going to go underneath the eyes. Get some on a powder puff. Press off any excess, and then tap this underneath right where you put the concealer. Now, you're going to take your loose powder. This is Huda Beauty. We're going to use this to bake. I'm going to use my damp sponge to do this because it's going to really nicely disperse the powder. Don't go too much into your nose contour. This is going to help us further snatch the nose and really lock everything in. Bake in a way that's going to lift the eye. Very important. If you're going to lift here, you also want to lift here. This is going to create an overall lifted effect. This is true makeup. While I am cooking, I will take my bronzer and bronze anywhere I want to add a little bit of warmth and dimension to the face. I always bronze the center of my neck. I learned that from Mario. This is also when I will take my powder blush and go right over where I placed the cream. just to lock it in and blur. This is Winter Kiss by Kylie Cosmetics. So pretty. This is where that third powder comes in. I'm going to take a finishing powder and a brush like this. And I'm going to use this to diffuse everywhere I put the baking powder. This is how we achieve an ultra blurred smooth finish. We'll just let the nose powder sit a little longer. Eyeshadow makes all the difference in how you look, even if it's just a little. You always need to be tight lining. Yes, you need lashes. I don't make the rules. I just work here. A small cat eye is going to instantly elevate any look. Cannot go wrong with a pop of shimmer. Bottom mascara is a must. Finally, wipe away that nose contour. Do a multi-dimensional lip. A little bit of a lip topper in the center. Always want to set with 2 setting sprays. One to melt all the powders and then one to lock everything in. This is one size powder melt, then a little SPF protection. This will 1000% have people thinking you had your makeup professionally done. This is my step-by-step makeup routine. We're going to go in with foundation. Now, I am going to use the L'Oreal Pro Glow, but if you have really oily combo skin, use the Pro Matte instead of the Pro Glow. Depending on your skin type, you will do things differently. Do I use a lot of foundation? Yeah. Call it the doll method, okay? Even put it right on the lips. You want a totally blank canvas. Like it's given plastic. That's what you want. It's gonna look so flawless by the end of this. I'm gonna go in with bronzer now. You can use cream, liquid. I change it up every day. I'm not much of a true contour girly, but I do like a concentrated bronzed effect, which basically means I use bronzer to snatch my face. We call it bronzer. How beautiful is that? Stunning. Lately, I like putting blush before my concealer. Blush placement is so dependent on your own face shape. I have these big old cheek things right here. So I just like to do it like that. I'm using my liquid blush first. How pretty. I take a full coverage concealer. This is like one of the fullest you can get, so. And this is my placement. Personally, I use a shade that's close-ish to my skin tone, but this has a little bit of peachiness to it, which color corrects as well. Once I blend this in, then I'll go in with a brighter shade. Once you blend out the under eye concealer, take the same brush that you applied the blush and just go back in and diffuse and melt them together. It gives like this beautiful smooth finish. Now this is probably one of my favorite pats. Set in the face because, you know, we're looking a little glossy. That's the point. But now we get to set it. I'm using Givenchy pink powder. I'm going to take it on a puff. Always press off the excess and then press it in. Press had, okay? Press had. We want this locked and loaded. Look at that. Look at that. That might be the most flawless under eye I've ever done. I'm telling you, the pressure of how hard you press does make a difference. Wow, the under eyes are given today. I always set the under eyes. I don't like to set my entire face, but I do set anywhere I don't want to be shiny. So like, I don't want to be shiny right there. That looks weird. So I'll just press, see the difference? It'll just take that shine away. But now I'm still glowing. I still got the glow, but yeah, get rid of that. The complexion. Now we're going to do the top off method. I always top off my cream or liquids with powder. It keeps it on all day. It doesn't fade. So I'm going to use powder bronzer, powder blush to top off the liquid and cream. And I love the Morphe Ariel brushes. And I'm just going to do this exactly where I put the liquid, smooth it out. I like to do my jaw. I don't contour my nose, but I'll put bronzer on it. A little blush and see the difference that it makes. I love adding that little pop. Highlighter. I'm just going to do a little, that perfect pop. Now I take a finishing powder on a brush, and anywhere I want to additionally smooth, I'm going to lay this on top. Anywhere I want to reduce texture, I'm going to set. This is my lippy. I set my lips with powder. Line. Finish the eyes. Done.